Field 4, race number 1 is on parade. 1, Willie Walton, Darrell Thiessen for Jim Skellhorn Jr. Number 2 is St. K, Blair Burgess for Corinne Olsen, Burgess, and Sterling Fisher. And 3 is Flick Flack Flanagan, Paul McKenzie, Rennie Dion, and Lyat Flanagan. Number 4, 10-4, we got Nick Stewart for Big Putty and Wayne McCrane and Halmack Farms Limited. 5 is Kerry Blue Hanover, Brad McDonough for Isabel Darvaux. Number 6, Zurich Tacoma, Lauren House for Zurich Stables. And number 7 is Barnum, Colin Kelly for Jean Tournier and Steve Garceau. 8 is Dior Hall, Anthony Hahn for Sylvain Fontaine. Well, fans, let us get a look at this field for race number 1. We'll start with number 1, Willie Walton. And Willie Walton, look at that last race. Made an early break, was more than 10 lengths back at the quarter, and came flying late. 28-3 final quarter to get the job done. Now gets the inside post and another start in the same class. Understandably is 1-5. Now still does need to get off the gate, though, without making an early break. Willie Walton, 1-5, the one to beat. Number 2, St. K, a very good third in the lone start here, July the 17th. That's the race that Willie Walton won. St. K was second at the top of the stretch and finished third. Tailed off a little bit still. It was a pretty good outing. 15-1 on the board. 1-5, of course, driving up the odds and all others. Number 7, Barnum, is one that is coming in off of a third. But that was July the 4th at George and Downs, and then missed the last scheduled start due to sickness. Barnum has an outside post overcome as well, 11-1, and has been off 27 days. And number 5, Kerry Blue Hanover. Well, 3 qualifiers to get ready. Races out of the solid barn of Isabel Darvaux. Brett McDonald driving. First career start for this 2-year-old Yankee Glide colt. But note 3 qualifiers to roll into this start. Kerry Blue Hanover is 9-1, and right now is co-second choice in the board with number 3, Flick Flack Flanagan and Paul McKenzie for Rennie Dion. And Rennie sports a very strong training average, so you might want to take a look at Flick Flack Flanagan for a shot on the ticket. The first race to go to post in a couple of minutes. Fans, note in race number 5, number 10, OK Moxie, the driver is going to be Ryan Holiday. Ryan Holiday drives 10, OK Moxie in the 5th. The starting gate is rolling for race number 1. Willie Walton to St. K. Flick Flack Flanagan on the inside. In the center, 10-4, we gone and Carey Blue. Head over to the outside, Zurich, Tacoma, Barnum, and Dior Hall. Field of 8. Race number 1. Field 4, race number 1. Into the stretch drive. Here they come. And Zurich, Tacoma is off stride. And the start of the round, Flick Flack Flanagan. Barnum to the outside. Then Willie Walton and St. K as the field charges around that first turn. Barnum is able to come on and get the lead. It's Barnum with the front, racing second, Willie Walton. Off stride goes St. K. Flick Flack Flanagan. Right now, he is moving third. Then 10-4 we gone is racing fourth. And then it is Carey Blue Chip. And back to Dior Hall. And they roll on to the opening quarter. And Willie Walton on the outside is coming on and looking to clear to the front. Willie Walton has the lead. Barnum is racing second, then a gap of 3. Flick Flack Flanagan is racing third, and fourth is 10-4 we gone, opening quarter 29-2. Then fifth is Carey Blue Hanover, and then it is Dior Hall off the turn they come. Willie Walton at 1-9 has the lead as they race the way off the turn and they come on towards us. Rolling second is Barnum, and then position third, Flick Flack Flanagan, and fourth is 10-4 we gone. Off the half of 59-1, the field heads to the 5/8. Willie Walton and Daryl Thiessen with the lead. Advantage is a couple of lengths right now over Barnum and Colin Kelly. In third is Flick Flack Flanagan and Paul McKenzie. And then it is 10-4 we gone and Nick Stewart racing position fourth. Then Carey Blue Hanover and Brett McDonald. Now coming to the outside and gaining a spot is St. K after an early break. And then it is back to Dior Hall. They race their way on to the 3/4. Willie Walton living up to the 1-9 building is in front by about 7 or 8 lengths right now. Flick Flack Flanagan on the outside is looking to take over second and grab it from Barnum, and now was able to do so. 3/4, 128-2, and Willie Walton is pouring it on. Willie Walton leads by a dozen lengths. Willie Walton gets the W and wins by about 15 lengths. Flick Flack Flanagan is going to finish second. Then third goes to 10-4 we gone, and then it was Barnum. 157 2/5. Wheeling back in front of us, the winner of race number 1. It's number 1, Willie Walton, the 6-year-old CR Flush Brown horse, home to Jim Skellhorn Jr., who's also the trainer. Daryl Thiessen, the winning driver. Willie Walton. He is 2 for 2 lifetime in the winners column. Willie Walton, 157-2. The first race payouts: 1 Willie Walton, 220, 210, 210, 3 Flick Flack Flanagan, 640, and 410 at number 4, 10-4, we gone, 1260. $2 exact or $9.30. Dollar try, $99.25. Dollar superfecta, $421.55. First race or finish from the top is a 172 36845. That is 172 36845. Scratch in the bottom. Field for race number 2 is on parade. One is Brickman, Nick Boyd for Mark Winnicott and Jessica Culture. Number 3 is CL Sport Action, Tyler for Colin Johnson and Debbie Element. And number 4 is Cortez, the Killer, Drew Neal for Jeffrey Williamson. Number 6 is Sin City Shark, Scott Culver, Zoltan, Daniel Bala. And number 7 is Real Wicked, Ryan Holiday for Patrick Shepard and Triple S Equine. There is number 8, tomorrow's headline. Brett McDonald drives for Richard Morrow and KRS-1. Number 9 is Evasive Card Shark, Colin Kelly for Taylor Fritz. And there is number 5, Debunka. Travis Henry for Patrick Shepard and Triple S Equine. Second race, we'll go to post in just a few minutes. Let us get a look at this field. We're going to start with number 9, Evasive Card Shark, who had been off form but dropped down in class and raced it to Clinton and really got back rolling. Parked early, was able to get to the lead and almost wire the field, beaten just a length in 157. Evasive Card Shark now hoping to carry forward that fine form. This one has plenty of back class and speed. Took a mark 3 years ago, 51-3 at Mohawk. And in fact, did win here in 55-3 last year. Evasive Card Shark is a lukewarm favorite at 3-1. Some others to take a look at in this field. How about number 5, Debunka? And Debunka is one that has 3 wins this year, 45 lifetime. Last race certainly wasn't a winning effort, but now we'll get away from Mohawk and try it here. In fact, was here 2 races ago on a sloppy track and beaten just 3/4 of a length. That's really the only solid outing you see in the past 6, but the other 5 were at Mohawk, so seems to like it here. Debunka coming back to the place that he had some recent success. A lot of back class, 45 lifetime wins, and is 9-2. Number 1, Brickman, is 8-1 on the board, and Brickman is one that won the last time out, July the 11th at Kawartha. Coming into this start now off of back-to-back wins, a front-end win, and with the inside post position, Brickman could be sharp now. Note, did miss the last scheduled start due to lameness. We'll see if Brickman's good here. But Brickman is one that should be mortaring out pretty quickly from the inside and is currently on the board at 8-1. And at number 3, CL Sport Action did a nice job from post 7 last race and circled up 3 wide at 3/4 and came on to finish second, beating a length in 156-3. CL Sport Action warrants some serious action and is getting such 9-2. Fans have made 9 Evasive Card Shark the 5-2 betting favorite as we're less than 2 minutes to post time. Gate is rolling for the second. Brickman, CL Sport action on the inside. In the center, Cortez, the killer, debunker, Sin City Shark to the outside, Real Wicked, and tomorrow's headline, and the second tier, Evasive Card Shark. It's a field of 8 for the second dash. They're turning into the stretch drive, gathering speed. Here they come. And they're at the start of the rough. Debunka, Sin City Shark is getting out sinfully quick. And then down to the inside is CL Sport action. The field works on around the turn. Debunka and Sin City Shark. And then racing position third, CL Sport action. Brickman is mortaring along in fourth on the inside, about 5 off the lead. And then it is Evasive Card Shark and Cortez, the killer. Real Wicked. And tomorrow's headline trails the field. Sin City Shark was able to come on and get the lead. Racing second, Debunka, right there close in the pocket. CL Sport action is third. Brickman is racing fourth, and then Evasive Card Shark and Cortez, the killer, and Real Wicked in tomorrow's headline. They race off the turn, popping out from third. There goes CL Sport action. 27 seconds, the opening quarter, and Sin City Shark and Scotty Coulter has the lead. On the outside, Talamore and CL Sport action now is bringing the race to Sin City Shark. Inside racing third, Debunka is about 2.5 or 3 out the lead. Brickman to the outside is racing fourth, and fifth is Evasive Card Shark. 56 and 1 the halftime. Real Wicked is racing position sixth. Then to the inside, Cortez the killer, and on the outside, tomorrow's headline has gained a spot now. Cortez the killer is trailing the field. Sin City Shark and Scotty Coulter's got the lead. CL Sport action is the closest in pursuit, a length and a half back. Gap of a couple, Debunka inside third. Brickman to the outside is racing fourth, and then it is Real Wicked and Evasive Card Shark. And tomorrow's headline, Sin City Shark by 3/4, 125 and 1. CL Sport action now is closing and is only about a head off the lead. CL Sport action now is right alongside Sin City Shark. Brickman's on the inside third. And then it is Evasive Card Shark. They come on down the stretch drive. And on the outside, CL Sport action. CL Sport action, Sin City Shark. CL Sport action wins it. Sin City Shark tries to hold on to second, but Brickman up the inside to make it a place photo, and then Evasive Card Shark. 156 flats. Wheeling back in front of us, the winner of race number 2. It's number 3, CL Sport Action. 6-year-old sports rider bay horse, owned by Debbie Element and Bobby Joe Matheson. Colin Johnson, the trainer. Tyler Moore, the winning driver. Second win this year, 14th lifetime. CL Sport Action in 156 flat. The second race payouts. Number 3, CL Sport Action. 864 24 26. Sin City Shark. 976.21. Brickman, $7. $2 exactor, $72. $2 double, $14.30. The dollar try, $161.30. The dollar superfecta, $813.25. Second race, order of finish from the top is a 3 scratch 1. 872-654. That's 3 scratch 1. 872-654. Field for race number 3 is on parade. One is scratch. Number 2 is La Toute Petite. Scott Kohler, Susie Kerwin, and Rennie Dion, and Robert Frank. Number 3 is Atlanta Express. Paul McKenzie for Jim McIsaac and Gary Brown. Number 4 is Credit Skill. Anthony Hahn for Bill Butt and John Mellenbacher and Chad Mellenbacher. And number 5, Lynn Chaldemore for Dr. Ian Moore and Wilma and James McKenzie. Number 6 is Reba's Image. Drew Neal for Alan Wilson and Gail Butler. Number 7 is Ann Jackson and Ryan Holiday for Dave Holiday and Listable Livestock Limited. Well, there is a look at number 6, Reba's Image. And Drew Neal for Alan Wilson and Gail Butler. And 8 is Tequila and Roses. Pat Houdon for Teresa Willibus and Erica Pardee. And 9 is Solid Brand McDonald for Herb Holland and RAW Equine and Ross Warner and Don Whalen and Carolyn McIsaac. Field of 8 for the 3rd. The 1 is out. Number 3, Atlantic Express. A couple of equipment changes. Minus the blinkers and adding a Murphy blind on the left. Well, let's start with a look at number 7, Ann Jackson. Well, has had one start. It was a start at Georgian Downs in 2 minutes. 28.3, third panel, flashed some good speed. That was the first start and did have a couple of qualifiers to get ready. One made a break in one, but the other one at Mohawk was solid. And Ann Jackson, despite the outside post position, compares very favorably with this field, and Dave Holliday's barn sports a pretty strong win percentage. Ann Jackson and Happy Holiday, one that 2-1. I don't know if you'd be happy with that price, but definitely has a chance to win, a very solid chance, and now is a co-favorite at 9-5. Number 2, La Toute Petite, is the other favorite. Now look at this one, qualified here, romped in the qualifier, and one that also has had 2 qualifiers here and raced here August the 16th last year, and was a winner by almost 4 lengths in 2:03 and 3. So La Toute Petite and Scotty Coulter is one that Susie Kerwood sends out with the best post position and the 7-5 favorite status. Scored 1 win last year in 4 starts as a 2-year-old. Makes a first start this year, but the qualifier certainly looked big. And number 5, Lynn and Tyler Moore, well, was second in that most recent qualifier. 3 qualifiers, is second with a 29-2 final quarter in 2:04. So Lynn's had 3 qualifiers to get ready. Flat in 2 of them. Lynn is one that's sent up by the high percentage barn of Dr. Ian Moore, with Tyler Moore driving, and he's 9-1. And number 8, Credit Skill, Billy Budd moves in now with this one. Post 7 last time out, gets post 4 here. It didn't do much in the first start, but now with the better post position and that one start under his belt, 29-4 final quarter. In fact, pretty solid back half, 1 minute and 1/5 in that last try, mile of 2:05, so much better back half. Credit Skill may show the credit, may get showing the skill all the way around the mile in this one, and gets credit with a better post position. Will actually be leaving from post 3. Anthony Hahn and Billy Budd on the board at 8-1. the field for race number 3. Taking up positions, it'll be Le Tout Petit and Atlanta Express on the inside. In the center, Credit Skill Lynn, and on the outside, Reva's Image and Jackson Tequila and Roses. And the second tier is Solid. It is a field of 8 for the third. And they're at the start of the round. Credit Skill leaves out. Le Tout Petit on the inside. Reva's Image, and then into the turn. And Jackson and Tequila and Roses. And off stride goes Lynn. And all's with a break in stride is Solid. And they race the well into the backstretch. And Credit Skill has the lead. Credit Skill's in front. Le Tout Petit is racing second. And there goes and Jackson to the outside now. And Jackson is moving. And his second is pointed towards the lead, looking to grab the front from Credit Skill. And then the Tout Petit on the inside third. Atlantic Express is fourth, and then Reva's Image and Tequila and Roses. The field races around the turn, and Jackson takes the lead. Credit Skill fills the pocket. 31 the opening quarter. Le Tout Petit is racing third. Atlanta Express is fourth, and then a gap of 3. Reva's Image is fifth as the field will come off the turn. And then racing position sixth is Tequila and Roses. And Jackson and Happy Holidays got a lead of a length and a half. Credit Skill is right there filling the pocket. Le Tout Petit on the outside now third, working first over, and following to the outside is it Atlanta Express. On into the backstretch they go, off a half of 101 and 4, and it is and Jackson now on the outside, Le Tout Petit. And then racing inside third is Credit Skill, and fourth is Atlanta Express. On down the backstretch they go, Le Tout Petit trying to overhaul, and Jackson for the front. And Le Tout Petit, 3-5 favorite now is coming on. Le Tout Petit and Jackson is second. Credit Skill is third, and now firing back through on the inside, and Jackson isn't done and has reclaimed the lead over Le Tout Petit. And Credit Skill is racing third as the field turns for home, and then scooting up the inside, here comes Tequila and Roses, and then Atlanta Express. And the field turns on down the stretch by Le Tout Petit and Jackson on the inside to the outside. Credit Skill on down the stretch by and firing up the inside now with a late push comes Tequila and Roses. Tequila and Roses and Hurricane Houdon storming up the inside to win. And then it was Le Tout Petit and Credit Skill and Jackson. 203 flat. Tequila and Roses. Wheeling back in front of us, the winner of race number 3. It's number 8, Tequila and Roses, a 3-year-old Amigo Hall Bay filly, owned by Teresa Willibus and Erica Party. Pat Houdon as the trainer and the winning driver. Hurricane Houdon coming back in front of us for the winner's photo. Got to see the smiling face. No mask for the Hurricane. 50 to 1. Third race, mutual payouts. Number 8, Tequila and Roses. 113.10, 27.38.92. La Toute Petite, 272.10 for credit skill, 380. $2 exactor, 409.10. Dollar try, 101.80. 20 cents superfecta, $1,330.83. Ka-ching. The dollar pick 3, 507.15. Fans, also note that that 20-cent superfecta is 824 all. Note that it is 824 all on the 20-cent superfecta, 1330.83. third race. So we finish from the tops is scratch 253-86417. That is scratch 253-86417. Number 8, Tequila and Roses and Hurricane Hudon taking race number 3. Field for race number 4 is on parade. One is ball 3. Wayne John for Stephen Upson. Number 2, Salisbury Case and Travis Henry for Steve Charlton and Salisbury Stables. And number 3 is Sunbrushed on the board for Gary Kingshawn. Number 4, Raise U20, Anthony Hunt from McGrone and Hunt Racing. 5 is Why So Serious, Alpha Carroll for Nelson White and Frank and Robert Gentile. Number 6, Gambling Addiction, Colin Keller for Jeffrey Williamson and Rebecca Williamson. And number 7, Muckaholic, Austin Surrey for Bruce McGee and Scott Davidson. And number 9 is CL Big Beach, Scott Coulter for Danny Fontaine. Field of 8, race number 4. Let's look at this field. We'll start with number 7, Muckaholic. Well, last raced at Mohawk in a grassroots. And look, although it was only a 4th place finish, you do have to like the 27-1 final quarter and the 55-1 back half. And the overall speed of the mile, 53-2, is pretty good. And you also see winning here this year in 156. This will be just the 4th start of the year. Muckaholic and Austin Surrey should have a decent chance to overcome the post position. And you're looking at 6-5 on the board right now. Austin Surrey driving. Number 2, Salisbury Cason, the better post position. Had post 2 last time out and finished 2nd. Has a couple of runner-up finishes and a 3rd in just 4 starts this year, and also lightly raced as a 2-year-old. But look at 3 starts as a 2-year-old, 2 wins in a 2nd. So Salisbury Cason comes in with some credentials, and from post 2, you get this one at a little better price, 6-1 on the board. Number 4 is Raise U20. Raise U20 is one that was able to win in this class last time out. And right now is the 2nd choice on the board at 9-5 to the 8-5 number 7 Muckaholic. Raise U20 was able to fire out pretty well, grab the lead, and then still had enough left to cruise at the finish and win by 2.5. So Raise U20 definitely has to be one of the main thoughts in here. McCrone's Barn Sports that healthy 321 training average. Raise U20 is now a co-favorite at 9-5. At number 3, Sunbrushed. And Tyler Moore looking to score another win on the evening. Sunbrushed is one that was able to leave well, get a pocket trip, and did get shuffled back a little bit last race, but still was beaten only 2 3/4. Has had 2 starts, and the other one, the first start, July the 10th, on a sloppy track, finishing 2nd. And that last one here, 57-1's a good comparative mile. Sunbrushed is 11-1. Might be better than the tote board says. Field of 8, race number 4, going to post shortly. Fans, here are 2 driver changes. Race 7, number 3, Just Jenny's Liberty, Nick Boyd to drive. That's race 7-3, Just Jenny's Liberty, Nick Boyd. And in the 9th race, number 6, here's Socked Up, Alfie Carroll to drive. That's race 9-6, Alfie Carroll. Gate is rolling for race number 4. On the inside, ball 3, Salisbury Case and Sunbrushed in the center. Raise U20 and Why So Serious. On the outside, Gambling Addiction and Mockaholic. And the second tier, CL Big Beach. It is a field of 8 for the 4th dash, and they're in the stretch drive. Here they come. And they're at the start of the round. Salisbury Case and Raise U20. Gambling Addiction, Mockaholic on the outside, and then Sunbrush. But as the field works on around that first turn, Salisbury Case with the lead. Still charging his Raise U20. And out wide, Mockaholic at 3 deep and racing for his Sunbrushed. And now coming on to get the lead is Raise U20, but Mockaholic still marches on the outside. And Mockaholic now is going to come on and grab the lead. Raise U20 is racing second. Salisbury Case in third. Sunbrushed is positioned fourth, and then it is back to CL Big Beach, and further back we go to Why So Serious, and then Gambling Addiction, and ball 3 trails the field. Mockaholic, 28-second opening quarter, and leads by 2. Raise U20 is racing second. Salisbury Cason is on the inside third, and about 4 1/4 lengths off the lead as the field comes on towards this, and Sunbrushed is racing to the inside fourth, and now is going to angle towards the outside as the field comes off the turn. Then it is back to CL Big Beach, and further back is Why So Serious and Gambling Addiction. 57-2 is the halftime. Mockholic's got the lead. Salisbury Cason has popped out and challenging now. Has taken over second and is only 1 1/4 of the lead. Raise U20's on the inside third, and Sunbrushed is racing fourth. And Why So Serious, or rather moving to the outside, is CL Big Beach, and then it is back to Gambling Addiction. And then further back is Why So Serious. Mockaholic leads as they hustle on down the backstretch. Mockaholic, Salisbury Cason. CL Big Beach is out there 3 wide and is taken third and is bearing down on the leaders now. And then racing close fourth is Sunbrushed, and Oswin Hunt is Raise U20 down to the inside. And Gambling Addiction gets a little closer. 3/4, 127-1. Mockaholic trying to fend off on the outside. Salisbury Cason on down the stretch drive, and Raise U20 up the inside. 4 across the track, center of the track, Mockaholic, Raise U20, Mockaholic and Raise U20 in a photo, and then it was Salisbury Cason and Sunbrushed. 156-4. On the board, we have a 7-4-2-3. Back in front of us, the winner of race number 4, it is number 7, Mockaholic, a 3-year-old Mach 3 bay gelding, owned by Bruce McGee and Scott Davidson. Bruce McGee, the trainer. Austin Sorey is the winning driver. Second win this year, third lifetime, Mockaholic, 156 and 4. The fourth race payouts. Number 7, Mockaholic, 470, 290, 260. And for race U20, $3, 240. Number 2, Saws for Cason, 270. The $2 exact were 11.80. The dollar try 11.60. The dollar superfecta $26.90. Fans note the fifth race is up next. 11 minutes to post time. 9 is out. 10 is in. Ryan Holiday drives number 10. OK Moxie. Here is the fourth race order of finish from the top. 8, 3, 4, 2, 7, 5, 1, scratch 6. That's 8, 3, 4, 2, 7, 5, 1, scratch 6. The field for race number 5 is on parade. One is Smile for Me, Sarah. Scott called for Anthony Beaton and David Mercer. Number 2, Twin Beach She's Travis Henry for Madeline Henry and Kingston Henry and Carolyn Innes. And number 3 is Katie's Delight. Sean Stacy drives and trades for Landmark 13 Racing and Hudson Standardbreds and Steve Klonowski. Number 4 is Alessandra, Brett McDonald for Ron McDonald and Seneca Ventures. And 5 is Alamo Sealster, Jason Ryan for Greg McNary and Murray Cox. Number 6 is Pretty Inclined, Austin Sorry for Bruce McGean. Number 7 is 5 More Minutes, Tyler Moore for Jacques DuPont and Marie-Helene DuPont and Hut Racing Stable. And the braid is Dirty Beach, Colin Kelly for Kyle Bossons. 9 is scratched in number 10. Okay, Moxie, Ryan Holiday for Sean Stacy, along with Oak Knoll Stable and Landmark 13 Racing and Stephen Downey. Well, let us take a look at this field, and we're going to start with number 5, Alamo Sealster. Well, with a name like Alamo Sealster, you should have a chance to come out on top. Alamo Sealster, the grassroots last race, just finishing 5th, but the speed was 58-4. And look at the start before that, racing at Mohawk, 2nd in a grassroots in 57-1, and did have 3 qualifiers to get ready for those 2 grassroots events. So Alamo Sealster is one that's had plenty of action now. Alamo Sealster, Jason Ryan for Greg McNair, the proven long-term successful trainer Greg McNair. Alamo Sealster is right now favorite at 2-1. Number 1, Smile for Me, Sarah. Scotty Calder for Anthony Beaton. This one qualified in 59, which jumps out as that 27-4 final quarter in the qualifier. So pretty relaxed first half and then really put up a nice back half. So Smile for Me, Sarah. Scotty Coulter on the inside, co-favorite at 2-1 with the Tan Tornado driving. Number 6, Pretty Inclined, and Austin Sorry, and one that did race here in 58-3 last time out. He's had a couple of starts and is one that shows enough overall ability to probably have a chance at the top 3. In fact, third, beaten just half a length in her debut here, July the 15th. Pretty Inclined and Austin Sorry offers a little more of a price at 14-1 as the fans are trying to decide between 5 and 1. Have put most of the dough on those two. 14-1 on the 6. And number 7, 5 More Minutes. Well, is making a first start now. Did qualify July the 7th and 14th and looked ready to rock. 57-2 qualifier with a 57-1 back half, but then missed a scheduled start here due to sickness back 11 days ago. If she is ready to go, she could be a threat to be a top 3 factor right away at first asking. 5 More Minutes at 19-1 on the board. the starter has called the field for race number 5 to take up position. Smile for Me, Sarah on the inside with Twin Beach She's, and in the center, Katie's Delight, Alessandra, and Alamode Sealster on the outside. Pretty inclined in 5 more minutes, and Dirty Beach. Second tier. Okay, Moxie. Field of 9, race number 5. They're into the stretch drive. Here they come. And they're at the start of the route and getting out well. Alamode Sealster, Katie's Delight, and then Alessandra. And on the inside, it is Smile for Me, Sarah. On into the backstretch they go. Twin Beach Cheese is 5th and now works down to the inside. Then Pretty Inclined and OK Moxie. And then it is back to the trailing pair. 5 more minutes in Dirty Beach. And on down the backstretch, Alamode Sealster is on top as they race on to the opening quarter. Katie's Delight is 2nd. Alessandra is 3rd. Smile for Me, Sarah's racing 4th. And then Twin Beach Cheese and OK Moxie. And then it is Pretty Inclined in 5 more minutes in Dirty Beach. And that opening quarter was 29-4. And it is Alamode Sealster with the lead. For Jason Ryan, advantage of length in 3/4. Katie's Delight is 2nd. Alessandra is racing 3rd and is 3 lengths from the front. And then position 4th is Smile for Me, Sarah. Working in front of Twin Beach Cheese as they come off the turn. On the outside, Pretty Inclined is racing 6th, and then it is OK Moxie. And 5 more minutes in Dirty Beach. Halftime was recorded in 1:01. Alamode Sealster with the lead as they race on around the turn. And Katie's Delight is right there filling the pocket. Smile for Me, Sarah is getting closer now and is only but 2 off the lead and now is bearing down and taking over 2nd. Katie's Delight is racing 3rd, and Twin Beach Cheese is moving 2nd over 4th. Alessandra 5th on the inside. Pretty Inclined is 6th, and then 7th is 5 more minutes, and then it is back to Dirty Beach and OK Moxie. And they roll on to 3/4. Alamode Sealster and Jason Ryan still with the front. Smile for Me, Sarah. Scotty Calder to the outside, getting a little closer, is only about a head off the lead now. 3/4, 1:30-4. And it is Smile for Me, Sarah, brought alongside Alamode Sealster. From the backfield, Pretty Inclined, and 5 more minutes are kicking in, and Katie's Delight is down to the inside. As they come on down the stretch ride, Alamode Sealster, Smile for Me, Sarah, way out wide, Pretty Inclined. Pretty Inclined rolls on by and wins it. And then it was Alamode Sealster and Smile for Me, Sarah, in close for 4th. 2-1 flat. Wheeling back in front of us, the winner of race number 5. It's number 6, Pretty Inclined. On the board, we have a 6-5-1-3. And number 6, Pretty Inclined, is a 2-year-old physically inclined bay filly, owned and trained by Bruce McKee. Austin Sorry with the driving double. Pretty Inclined's first win Mile of 201. The fifth race, mutual prices. Number 6, Pretty Inclined, 25.90, 5.90, and 5.60. Number 5, Alamo Silter, 420, 330. One Smile for Me, Sarah, 210. $2 exactor, 84.20. Dollar try, 106.70. $70 super, 764.30. Up next is race 6. Number 3, Tapestry, is scratched in one sport zipper. Shoe change, steel to aluminum shoes. Here is the fifth race, so we're finished from the top. 3, 7, 4, 6, 2, 1, 5, 8, scratch 9. That's 3, 6, 4, 6, 2, 1, 5, 8, scratch 9. Field 4, race number 6 on parade 1. Sport Zipper, chase and run for Corey Giles and Michelle Letarte and Jean Allaire. And number 2 is West Coast Kid, Randy Waples for Casey Coleman Herlihy and West Wind Stable of Mac Nickel and Steve Heimbecker and Kevin McKinley. Number 3 is scratched, and 4 is Last Bet. Colin Kelly for Bob McIntosh and CSX Stables and Al McIntosh. 5 is Finkel is Einhorn. Travis Henry for Cody Henry and Princeton Farms and Amber Lawson. Number 6, he's a Little Terror. George Ketros for Mary Ketros and Mario Hebert. Number 7, you're a surprise to me. Scotty Calder for Ricky Montgomery and JJ Stables. And number 8 is McGregor Sealster. Austin Sorry for Patrick Shepard and Robert Woodburn and Mike McAllister. And number 9 is Wanna Beach. Sean Stacy for Hudson Standards and Steve Klonowski. Well, fans, it is a field of 8 for race number 6. The 3 is out. Let's take a gander at this field. We'll start with number 4, Last Bet. It's had a couple of starts and shows some pretty fine speed. Raced in 54 and 2 at Mohawk July the 6th. And was able to follow that one up with a third place finish, 55 and 3. Both of those were grassroots finishes at Mohawk, and you do see some very fine wheels. In fact, 26 and 4 final quarter, July the 6th. Last Bet, and Colin Kelly is the one the fans are betting the most, and have this one down to even money. Colin Kelly and Bob McIntosh. Number 2, West Coast Kid. Well, Randy Waples and Casey Coleman Hurley, strong connections there, and West Coast Kid does show a 55 and 3 mile last time out racing at Mohawk, and also 55 and 1 in that previous July the 6th grassroots. So West Coast Kid, not quite the speed of Last Bet, but not that far off either. In fact, their last starts, both July 20th, mirror 55 and 3s. West Coast Kid and RW is on the board at 7 to 2. Number 5, Finkel is Einhorn and Travis Henry for Cody Henry. First career start. Shows a pretty solid middle half in that qualifier of 58 and 3 middle half. And Finkel is Einhorn is Sunshine Beach 2-year-old colt making a first start. Turk Henry for Cody Henry on the board at 7 to 1. And number 9, Wanna Beach. Well, first start and does show 56 and 4 qualifier. 28 and 1 final quarter in that qualifier, and also does show pretty nice 56-second back half in a previous qualifier. Wanna Beach appears to have plenty of ability. 9 to 1, first career started. Sean Stacy driving and training. 6th race will go to post shortly. Note it is the Super High 5. Okay, it is rolling for race number 6. It's Sport Zipper West Coast Kid on the inside of the center. Last bet, Finkelus Einhorn. He's a little terror to the outside. You're a surprise to me. McGregor, Sealster, and the second tier, one of each. The field for race number 6 is into the stretch drive. Here they come. And the rough West Coast Kid, he's a little terror. Finkelus Einhorn, last bet, and then it is one of each, and down to the inside a Sport Zipper. Then it's Your Surprise to Me. McGregor, Sealster is back there trailing the field. On into the backstretch they go, and West Coast Kid has a lead right now of a length and a half. Finkelus Einhorn is second, last bet is third away, and then racing on the inside, Sport Zipper, and on the outside he's a little terror, and now he's a little terror is going to take back and find his seat along to the inside, working in front of Wanna Beach. And then it is back further to You Are a Surprise to Me and McGregor Sealster. They race their way on around the turn. West Coast Kid and RW's got the lead. Length and a half, and Finkelus Einhorn and Turk Henry filling the pocket. And racing position third is last bet and Colin Kelly. And that opening quarter, well, we'll give it to you a little later. They race the way off the turn and they come on towards us. West Coast Kid racing second, Finkelus Einhorn. Last bet is third. Sport Zipper is racing fourth, and then he's a little terror. And Wanna Beach and You're a Surprise to Me. And they work their way up towards the 5/8 and on into the backstretch, and it is West Coast Zipper with the front and leads at a length and 3/4 over Finkelus Einhorn. Last bet is third. Smart Zipper is racing fourth, and he's a little terror on the outside. Now popping up from third. There goes Last Bet, and Last Bet is moving up sharply against West Coast Kid. Finkelus Einhorn to the inside third. He's a little terror is racing fourth, and then Sport Zipper and Wanna Beach. They mark their way on up to the 3/4 West Coast Kid. Last bet to the outside. Last bet has come on against West Coast Kid, and racing third, Finkelus Einhorn. Then a gap of 3 or 4. Sport Zipper, and he's a little terror, and they turn for home. And Last Bet now is in front. Last Bet on the inside. Fighting back is West Coast Kid. Last Bet and West Coast Kid. Last Bet wins it. West Coast Kid was second. Then it was Finkelus Einhorn and Sport Zipper and Wanna Beach. The time of the mile was 1:59 and 4. 1:59 and 4. On the board, we have a 4-2-5-1-9. Back in front of us is number 4, Last Bet, a 2-year-old Bettor's Delight, make hold, owned by Bob McIntosh and CSX Stable at Al McIntosh. Bob McIntosh, the trainer. Colin Kelly, the winning driver. It's the first win for Last Bet, 159-4. The sixth race payouts. Number 4, Last Bet, 342.50, 210. 2, West Coast Kid, 270, 210. And number 5, Finkel is Einhorn, 380. The $2 exactor, 460. The dollar try, 805. The 20-cent win for 1,689.43. Ka-ching. 20-cent high five, 1565. Here is the sixth race or finish from the top. 4-2 scratch 136785. That's 4-2 scratch 136785. Up next is race number 7, number 3, Just Jenny's Liberty. Nick Boyd will drive. That's a field of 9 going to post in 6 minutes. The field for race number 7 entering the track for the post parade. Number 1 is Sophie's Destiny. Travis Henry for Frederick Borgo and Martin Chouinard. Number 2 is Weehawken Scott Oliver Colonel Schneider Jr. and Sarah Cross. And number 3, Just Jenny's Liberty, Nick Boyd for Mark Winnicott and Edward Gork. And number 4, Sadie Mae's On Her Way, Wayne McLean for John McClellan. Number 5, Twin B, Hello, Ryan DeRoche for Jack Darling. Number 6, Credit to Burn, Austin Sorry for David Fry and Ken Skinner. Number 7, Classic Patty, Brian Holiday for Robert Manders and Richard Manders and Keith Manders and Scott Manders. Number 8 is Bookie Baby, Alfie Carroll for Dean Wall and Waldheim Stables. And number 9 is Big Diamond Anthony Hahn for Rod Boyd and Robert Cochran. Field of 9, race number 7. Nick Boyd, Drive 3, Just Jenny's Liberty. Let us get a look at this field, and we're going to work on the outside first with Bookie Baby. Comes in with 4 consecutive top 2 finishes. Post 8 here last race and was well back early and yet only missed the win by half a length. Bookie Baby, that was a sharp performance back in the same class. 1 to 5, though, is very tough to take from post 8. Bookie Baby and Alfie Carroll. Number 9, Big Diamond, also is one that raced from off the pace last race and came closing. That's the race that Bookie Baby was second. Big Diamond was 5th, beaten 2 lengths. And Big Diamond might have a bigger outing here from the trailer post. Has gate speed. You do see this one racing well on the lead at Georgian Downs, only 2 races ago. And Big Diamond and Anthony Hahn from the second tier is one that maybe if Sophie's Destiny looks like a front-end type of horse leaves, Big Diamond might be able to get a gem of a trip. 12 to 1 on the board. Number 1, Sophie's Destiny, went a long way on the lead last race, just got caught late and beaten just 3/4. Sophie's Destiny, post 1, might be trying another front-end journey, and this will be the second start for Freddie B with Sophie's Destiny. High-powered barn of Freddie B. Turk Henry driving, 6 to 1 on the board. And one more that we'll take a look at as we're less than about a minute and a half or a minute and 45 to post time. In number 4, Sadie Mae's On Her Way. Look at that last race. Parked every step and just kept on digging and was beaten only half a length. That was a very fine performance. Sadie Mae's On Her Way. 3 to 1 on the board. Has to be a consideration off that last race. Wayne McLean driving and training for John McClellan. 7th race, a field of 9, going to post shortly. Gate is rolling for race number 7, shaking up positions. Sophie's Destiny and Wee Hawken and Just Jenny's Liberty in the center. Sadie Mae's on her way, and Twinbee Hello. On the outside, Credit to Burn, Classic Patty, and Bookie Baby. The second tier, Big Diamond. Field for the 7th race. He is at the start of the rough. Just Jenny's Liberty and Sadie Mae's on her way. Classic Patty to the outside. Sophie's Destiny along to the inside. The field works around that first turn. And Just Jenny's Liberty and Sadie Mae's on her way. We're hooked up there. And Just Jenny's Liberty went off stride. Now Sadie Mae's on her way was able to get unhooked from Just Jenny's Liberty and is racing 6th. They race on down the backstretch. Sophie's Destiny's got the lead. Racing 2nd is Big Diamond. Twinbee Hello is racing 3rd. Wee Hawken is 4th, and then Classic Patty. And then it is Credit to Burn to the outside. Sadie Mae's on her way to the inside, and then Just Jenny's Liberty. And Bookie Baby now starts to work from the outside, but was trailing at the opening quarter in 28 and 3. They went. Sophie's Destiny has got the lead a length and a half. Big Diamond's racing 2nd. Twinbee Hello is racing position 3rd as they come on towards us. Wee Hawken now is moving up and now is first up racing 3rd. Twinbee Hello is racing 4th, and then 5th is Credit to Burn. Then it is back to Classic Patty. Sadie Mae's on her way, and then Just Jenny's Liberty. And now out there 3 wide goes Bookie Baby, but is still trailing the field. 59 and 1 is the halftime. Sophie's Destiny lead of a couple of lengths over Big Diamond. Wee Hawken now is starting to retreat. Twinbee Hello is racing on the inside 3rd. Scooting through the inside goes Classic Patty. Racing 4th now. Wee Hawken's back to 5th, and then Credit to Burn. Out wide, Sadie Mae's on her way. Then Bookie Baby is racing 8th, and Just Jenny's Liberty is 9th and trailing the field. 3/4, 128 and 3. Sophie's Destiny still leading it. Big Diamond has been getting a gem of a trip and is going to pop to the outside right now. Sophie's Destiny, Big Diamond, Twinbee Hello, and Classic Patty on down the stretch drive for Big Diamond. Big Diamond is your winner, finishing 2nd. Twinbee Hello, and then Sophie's Destiny and Classic Patty. 158 and 2. Big Diamond. Fans, the inquiry sign going up pertaining to the action past the half, possible pylon violation by number 7, Classic Patty. Wheeling back in front of us, the winner of race number 7, it's number 9, Big Diamond, a 3-year-old Big Jim Bay filly, owned by Rod Boyd and Robert Cochran. Rod Boyd is the trainer. Anthony Hahn is the winning driver. Second win this year in lifetime, Big Diamond, 158 and 2. Fans note the judge's ruling that number 7 Classic Patty did go inside of 2 consecutive pylons, but was not lapped out at the finish and will stay fourth. 9517. Inquiry sign off. The 7th race payouts 9 big diamond $8, 524.20. 5 twin B hello 1430 and 1610. 1 Sophie's Destiny 520. $2 exactor 253.10. Dollar try 678.15. And a 20-cent superfective 558.14. Up next is race number 8. It is a field of 8, startable 8, pick 3. Most time at approximately 8 minutes. Seventh race order of finish from the top. 389 527 461. That is 389 527 461. Fans, there's a correction in the seventh race order of finish from the top. It is 3, 8 place 7, 9 place 8, 5 place 9, 2, 7 place 6, 4, 6 place 5, 1. Once again from the top, 3, 8 place 7, 9 place 8, 5 place 9, 2, 7 place 6, 4, 6 place 5, 1. Field for race number 8 on parade. 1 Northern Belle. Child aboard for Greg Campbell and Angelo DeLellis. Number 2, Save Me the Sports Page. Travis Henry for Kim Baxter and Andrew Scott. Kim shares in ownership. Number 3, Coal Creek Lacey. Paul McKenzie for Brenda Duncan and Daniel Walker. And number 4, Windsong Olympia. Jason Ryan for Corey Johnson, Michelle Letarte, and Jean Allaire. Number 5, Topsail Beach. Scotty Colder, Ken Oliver, and Milton Young. And number 6, She's Moving On. Colin Kelly for Rod Therese. Number 7, Stonebridge Drama. Breakment out for Patrick Bissett and Gary Stoddard. And number 8, Shemar's Lady Havoc. Ryan Roche for Peter Finnegan and Sheila Lewis. Field of 8, race number 8. Let us get a look at this field. We'll start with number 5, Topsail Beach, who was a winner here last time out in this class, winning by 4 lengths, and that was after parking to pass the opening quarter. So Topsail Beach, who's got 6 wins in 16 starts this year, in fact 10 top 2 finishes, definitely a big threat to win again. Topsail Beach right now is heavily backed, 1-5. Number 6, She's Moving On. Well, was a winner last race, but was moved on to 7th. She's moving on. Does show some pretty nice credentials overall on the year. 6 out of 10 in the top 3, and was a solid top 3 finisher last year as well. She's Moving On shows good form, and maybe could find some redemption here in this one. And also is one that, does right now show lots of gate speed if you look on the page, and last race didn't leave all that well, so we'll see what She's Moving On has in the plan here. Colin Kelly driving 7-1. Number 1, Northern Belle, is one that shows excellent form of late. Now hasn't raced since July the 3rd. So it's been off a little piece, but 7-time winner last year. Northern Belle, Tyler Moore, 11-1. On the inside of number 7, Stonebridge Drama, is one that shows some consistently good form. 5 wins on the year as well, including taking a mark here, 56-3. Tough post assignment, though, as Stonebridge Drama's game seems to be getting off the gate well. But you do see a race back in the middle of March at Western Fair from way off the pace, almost winning. In fact, was 8th at the top of the stretch and finished 3rd, beaten 3/4 of a length. Now that was going a mile and a 16th as the field kind of came back to her. Stonebridge Drama is on the board at 8-1. Less than 2 minutes, race number 8. Gate is rolling for race number 8, taking up positions. Northern Belle, Save Me to Sports Page, and Coal Creek Lacey on the inside of the center. Windsong Olympia, Topsail Beach to the outside. She's Moving On. Stonebridge Drama and Shemar's Lady Havoc. A field of 8 in the 8th race. Here they come. And the field for the 8th race. is at the start of the off, and Winsong Olympia will leave with Northern Belle and Save Me to Sports Page, and then She's Moving On and Stonebridge Drama. They fire around that first turn. Winsong Olympia is able to come on and get the lead. Northern Belle is racing second. She's Moving On is third, and then racing on the inside fourth is Save Me to Sports Page, as She's Moving On was able to move over to the pylon third. Racing fifth right now is Stonebridge Drama. Then it is Coal Creek Lacey. Topsail Beach right now is second from last, and Shemar's Lady Havoc is trailing the field. Northern Belle is on top. 27-3 the opening quarter. Winsong Olympia is filling the pocket as they work on around the turn, and She's Moving On is on the inside third and is about 3 1/4 from the front as they work their way on towards us. And then Save Me to Sports Page moves to the outside, and Stonebridge Drama as the field comes off the turn, and it is Northern Belle with the lead. Here comes She's Moving On now challenging, and Winsong Olympia third. Save Me to Sports Page is racing fourth, and Stonebridge Drama fifth to the inside. 57-2 is the halftime. Topsail Beach now is kicking in on the outside. Down to the pylons is Coal Creek Lacey. And then it is Shemar's Lady Havoc. They work their way out down the backstretch. Northern Belle still with the lead. She's Moving On is only about a head off the front now and is charging on the outside. She's Moving On alongside Northern Belle. And racing third, Save Me to Sports Page, and then it is Winsong Olympia. Topsail Beach now has moved up into the fray, and then it is Stonebridge Drama, Shemar's Lady Havoc, and Coal Creek Lacey. Now Save Me to Sports Page has come on to take the lead. Save Me to Sports Page, She's Moving On the inside, and Topsail Beach is looming, and Shemar's Lady Havoc was last early, but settled wide and is closing hard. They come on down the lane. Save Me to Sports Page, Save Me to Sports Page is the winner. Then Topsail Beach was second, Stonebridge Drama third, and Shemar's Lady Havoc was fourth. 156-2. Save Me to Sports Page. Wheeling back in front of us, the winner of race number 8. It is number 2, Save Me to Sports Page, a 5-year-old sports rider bay mare owned by Andrew Scott and Kim Baxter. Kim Baxter is the trainer. Travis Henry, the winning driver. It's the second win this year, 10th lifetime. Save Me to Sports Page, and Turk Henry at 156-2. Eighth race, Mutual Payouts, number 2, Save Me to Sports Page, 44.50, 1960, and 8.50. 5 Topsail Beach, 260, 210, 7 Stonebridge Drama, 340. The Exactor, $2 ticket, $138.20. Dollar Try, $198.30. Dollar Superfecta pays in 257 all. That is $307. The ninth dash is up next. Alfie Carroll drives number 6. Here's Socked Up. 8th race order of finish from the top. 816-72534. That is 816-72534. Ninth dash is next. Alpha Carroll drives number 6. Post time in 4 minutes. Field for race number 9 is on parade. One custom cut child aboard for Marie-Helene DuPont. Number 2 is Sunshine Lou, brought down for Daniel Martin. Number 3, Casey's Dragon, Nick Boyd for Pat Rouleau and Frank Provenzano. And for Ozzie Young, Scott Culver, Ken Oliver, and Milton Young. 5 is Mr. Cheeseman, Austin Sorry for Scott McNiven and Donald Douglas. Number 6, here's Socked Up. It is Alpha Carroll for Stacy Love Willett. And number 7 is St. Lad's Beat It. Colin Kelly for Jeffrey Williamson and Rebecca Williamson. Number 8 is Shadowtail. Travis Henry for Scalping Devon and Hunt Racing. 9 is Land of Royalty. Drew Neal for Robert Dare and Rebecca Williamson. Well, it is a field 9 for race number 9. Alpha Carroll drives the 6, but we're first going to take a look at number 1, Custom Cut, who's got an inside post position and has excellent gate speed. In fact, you see this one being the pace setter in starts 2 and 3 ago, and both of those were from the trailer post and won one and was a very competitive third in the other. Now, last time out, things were going well and then suffered an interference break, so not his fault. Custom Cut looking to get back in the win column here. Inside post position, Tyler Moore and Custom Cut, I think, has a better chance to win than 7-1. We'll see. Number 4, Ozzie Young, 6 wins in 10 starts on the year, and the most recent start was a win. Came first up, Georgian Downs, and a winner in 54. Ozzie Young leaving out of post 4 with the Tan Tornado. Scotty Coulter driving, and Ken Oliver is sporting a very healthy training average of 375 on this year. Ozzie Young, 9-1. Number 2, Sunshine Lou. Well, shined here last time out, all the way on top, winning 2 lengths and 55-4. So Sunshine Lou looking to add on to that. Now there is Sunshine Lou and Brett McDonald, and is currently 16-1 on the board. Now moves up 1 level. And number 3, Casey's Dragon, is one that was a winner here in this class. Last time out, that was July 3rd. Casey's Dragon hasn't had a start since, though. This is just the 4th start of the year. Casey's Dragon and Nick Boyd is currently on the board at 11-1. The fans have made number 7, St. Lad's Beat It, who drops in from Mohawk. Things aren't going well right now, so it changes venues. They've made St. Lad's Beat It the 4-5 betting favorite. Has to beat the post position, though. On the board right now at 9-5. The starting gate is rolling for race number 9. Custom Cut, Sunshine Lou, Casey's Dragon on the inside of the center. Ozzy Young, Mr. Cheeseman to the outside. Here Socked Up, and St. Lad's beat it. Shadow Tail, second tier, Land of Royalty. It is a field of 9. It is race number 9. Here they come. Custom Cut has gone off stride. And they're at the start of the round. And Ozzy Young leaves out Sunshine Lou, Casey's Dragon, as they charge into the turn. Here Socked Up, and then along to the inside now. That is Mr. Cheeseman, who's come away fourth now, is on the inside. Here Socked Up, now moving on the outside, Shadow Tail. Then it is back to Land of Royalty, and St. Lad's beat it. The inquiry sign is up. It pertains to the start, and that break of number 1, Custom Cut, and the start pertaining to 9, Land of Royalty. On the race past the opening quarter, Ozzy Young leads on past the quarter, and the advantage right now is just a length and a half, and racing on the outside now, there goes Casey's Dragon. On the move into the inside, third is Sunshine Lou. Shadow Tail is racing position fourth and is in front of Mr. Cheeseman. And then it is Here Socked Up. And then for the back we go as they race their way on towards this Land of Royalty. And St. Lad's beat it to the outside, is second from last. And they work their way on past the half off a 27-2 opening quarter. And they race on past the 5/8. On the inside with the lead still is Ozzy Young, but challenging is Casey's Dragon. Half was 57 seconds, and on into the backstretch they go. Sunshine Lou is racing third, and Shadow Tail now moves to the outside and is coming on and is only about a length off the lead. And racing fifth and getting closer is Mr. Cheeseman. They hustle on by 3/4. Shadow Tail now has come on to grab the lead. Shadow Tail, Ozzy Young, Casey Dragon is dropping away a little bit. Sunshine Lou to the inside is racing fourth, and then Mr. Cheeseman is going to roll out 3 wide. 3/4 was reached in 1:25-3, and they turn for home. Shadow Tail leads by about 2.5 or 3. Shadow Tail strong to the finish is going to win it and take it by about 3. Ozzy Young was second, then Mr. Cheeseman and Casey's Dragon. The 9th race, Shadow Tail. Fans, the inquiry sign going up pertaining to the start, the break of 1, Custom Cut, and pertaining to number 9, Land of Royalty, and whether or not Land of Royalty did receive a fair start. Note the mile was 1:54.2. Wheeling back in front of us, the winner of race number 9, it's number 8, Shadow Tail, 4-year-old Shadow Play, Bay Gelding, owned by Hut Racing, trained by Scott McNiven. Travis Henry, the winning driver, 3 for 3 lifetime, is Shadow Tail, 1:54.2, a new career best. Fans note the judge's ruling that number 9, Land of Royalty, will be a refund determined to have received interference before the start from the break of one custom cut. The ninth race, top four, is 8453. The ninth race payouts, number 8, Shadowtail, $43, $20, and $10.50. Number 4, Ozzy Young, $4.30 and $3.20. Number 5, Mr. Cheeseman, $6.70. $2 exactor, $430 to $70 try, $1,354.25. 20-cent superfecta, $869.34. Ka-ching. 10th and final dash is up next. It is a field of 9 going to post in 10 minutes. Here is the ninth race order finish from the top. It is a 954-236-81 refund. That's 954-236-81 refund. 10th and final dash is up next. Post time is in 6 minutes. Field for the 10th and final dash is on parade. One, tighten them up. Tyler Moore for Joe McIsaac and Carolyn Williston. Number 2, the accountant, Dag Henriksen for Tom Rankin and Elizabeth Rankin. Number 3, Vision in White, Anthony Hunt for Nelson White and Deborah White and Christine Lawrence. And number 4 is Black 7, George Ketros drives and trains and owns. Number 5, Incredible Holly, Scott Culver, Stephen Charlton, and Calvin Larkin, and Erica Bradley, and Brian Fogarty, and Herbie McDonald. Number 6, Dumb is Forever, Alpha Carroll for Nelson White and Deborah White. Number 7, Dancing Queen, Brecton Donna for Ron McDonald and Cinerco Ventures. Number 8, Hometown Boys, Travis Henry for Kevin McMaster in the stable and Terry DeVos. And number 9 is Stormont Timbits, Colin Kelly for Desiree Jones and Stormont Meadows. It is a field of 9, 10th and final dash. Let us get a look at this field. We're going to start with number 7, Dancing Queen. And Dancing Queen had back-to-back wins before trying Rideau Carlton last race in the grassroots. It didn't go well there, but certainly could come right back and be sharp here. The thing, though, is the post position. This one has shown racing well from getting off the gate well. In fact, both of those wins were front-end efforts. So post position 7, she may have to be dancing early. Brett McDonald, 9-2 on the board. Number 8, Hometown Boys. Well, looking to have another 8 score on the evening. We've had a couple already. This one made breaks in stride last race and didn't fare well. But look at in a grassroots here just 2 races ago. Was beaten just a length and a half. And also, you do see this one winning here June the 19th by 3 1/4 lengths. So Hometown Boys, set up by Kevin McMaster with Turk Henry driving. And Hometown Boys is 5-2, now 3-1. A lukewarm favorite along with 7 Dancing Queen, both at 3-1. At number 4, Black 7. Last race to Sarnia, post 8 and parked early. Pretty competitive third place finish, beaten a length and 3/4. Now gets a better post position. Likely to fire early again. Was the pace setter in the 2 previous starts as well. Black 7 doesn't have a top 2 finish on the year though. Couple of thirds. Black 7 and George Ketros is 15-1 on the board. 10th race, a pretty wide open dash. The ones that the fans like the most are on the outside, so it could be very interesting to close out this Friday night. The last dash before we get ready for Industry Day on Monday. And don't forget that post time, 12:30 p.m. this coming Monday. the starters called the field for the 10th and final dash. They are taking up position. It is Tighten them Up and the Accountant with Vision in White. In the center, Black 7, Incredible Holly. And to the outside, Dumb is Forever. Dancing Queen and Hometown Boys. And the second tier is Stormont Timbit. It is a field of 9 for the 10th and final dash. Giddy up. Field turns into the stretch drive. Off stride early went Vision in White, and it is Tighten 'em Up who's the quickest off the wings. Dumb is Forever in the center of the track, and then the Accountant is racing position the third. Stormont Timbit driving through to the inside. Then it is Black 7. Dancing Queen to the outside now is dancing on nicely, and they race their way on down the back stretch. Tighten 'em Up's got the lead. Driving to the outside, Dancing Queen. Dumb is Forever is racing third. The Accountant is currently counted fourth, and then it is back to Stormont Timbit, who's in front of Black 7. And then we've got Incredible Holly. Second from last is Hometown Boys. And Vision in White after that early break is trailing the field. Dancing Queen leads by 2. And they work on around the turn. Tighten 'em Up is racing position second. Dumb is Forever is third as they come off the turn and work on towards us. Then fourth is the Accountant. And racing fifth is Stormont Timbit off that 29-second opening quarter. Field heads up towards the half, and racing sixth right now is Black 7. Moving on the outside, Hometown Boys, but still with plenty of work to do up the inside is Incredible Holly. And then it is back to Vision in White. Halftime was 1 minute flat, and they work into the backstretch. Dancing Queen has the lead now. Length and 3/4. Tighten 'em Up is racing second, and to the outside, the Accountant now is racing third. On the inside, fourth is Dumb is Forever. Stormont Timbit is getting closer. Now is going to hustle out 3 wide, and also coming is Black 7. Then Incredible Holly. Hometown Boys is moving, but has a lot of work to do, and then it is Vision in White. And now it is Stormont Timbit who's come on to get the lead. Stormont Timbit, 1:30 the 3/4. Stormont Timbit leads by about 2.5. Racing second is Black 7, and then it is Tighten 'em Up. And then on the outside, Hometown Boys, center of the track is Dumb is Forever. On down the stretch drive, Stormont Timbit. Stormont Timbit. Well, if you didn't bet this one, then you get donut. Stormont Timbit wins it by 3. Tighten 'em Up on the inside to the outside is Black 7. And then it was Hometown Boys and Dumb is Forever. 2 minutes and 4/5. Fans, the inquiry sign will go up pertaining to number 3, Vision in White, and possible broken equipment before the start. Wheeling back in front of us, the winner of race number 10. It's number 9, Stormont Timbit, a 3-year-old Donato, Hanover Bay filly, known by Stormont Meadows, trained by Desiree Jones. Colin Kelly, the winning driver. First win this year, second lifetime. Stormont Timbit, 2 minutes and 4/5. Fans note the judge's ruling that number 3, Vision in White, did suffer broken equipment before the start. A refund on number 3, Vision in White. Fans note the top 5, 94186. That is 94186. The 10th race payouts. Number 9, Stormont Timbit. 12, 27.50 and $5. 4 black 7, 17, 30 and 750 and 1 tighten them up 450. Be a high 5 carryover into Monday, 33, 18, 11. $2 exactor, 195. $10 try, 239.95. The $1 pick three, 2 of 3, 85.40. But the win four does pay on 4 of 4, a 20-cent pick four, $2,638.36. Ka-ching. Here is the 10th race order finish from the top. 389. 265741. Note there was a refund on number 3, Vision in White. 389 265741. Refunded. Vision in White. There's a look at the place photo. Fans, note our next live racing program is this coming Monday. It's the 30th Industry Day. Post time is 12:30 p.m. Note we'll have the Battle of Waterloo, purse of more than $200,000. The Battle of the Bells, $128,000 plus. We do have that high five carryover. We'll also have OSS Gold Series for 3-year-old pacing fillies, a couple of those. And the rest of the card is OSS Grassroots for 3-year-old pacing fillies. A great card of racing that is this coming Monday. But the key thing is, note the post time, 12:30 p.m. Buenas noches, amigos.